Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are fit and fine with your family members. Student, in our last video, we have studied about the laws of exponent. And in this video, we will solve some more problems based on laws of exponent. So let us start this video with question number 3. In this question, we have given that say true or false and justify your answer. Question number 3 it is, and in question number 3 first part, 2 number we are having 10 multiply 10 raised to the power 11 is equal to 100 raised to the power 11. We have to say true and false about this thing and we have to justify the answer. So when we will solve, stand here, you see both the bases are same and power 10 can be written as 10 raised to the power 1. So powers are different and bases are same. So we will apply the identity x raised to the power m into x raised to the power n is equal to x raised to the power m plus n. Means our base will remain same and powers will be added. Here 1 plus 11 it will be 12. Now solve this right hand side. Here this 100 it can be written as 10 raised to the power 2 and whole raised to the power 11. Now just solve it further. This side will remain same. 10 raised to the power 12 is equal to, here identity we are having x raised to the power m and whole raised to the power n. Then it will become x raised to the power m multiply n. So m multiply n will be what? 2 11 ja 22. Now compare these two things. Here bases are same but power are different. It means they are, here it is written equal but this thing is not true. So your answer will be what? So first statement is false. This is your first part. Now let us move to the second part. Student, in second part we have given 2 raised to the power 3 is greater than 5 raised to the power 2. We have to tell whether this statement is true or false. So again let us start it. Here 2 raised to the power 3, it means 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 and it will be 8. Now put the same symbol here. 5 raised to the power 2, it means 5 5 ja 25. Is it true? 8 is greater than 25. No, it is not true. So this thing is not true. So if the given statement is not true, it means this condition is false. This is the second part. Now student, move to the third part. In this third part, we have given 2 raised to the power 3 multiply 3 raised to the power 2 is equal to 6 raised to the power 5. So we have to solve it whether this statement is true or false. Student, see the left hand side. Here neither base are same and nor power are same. So we cannot apply any identity here to these things here, but here in this right hand side these things are multiplied and power are added. Means this thing is not true. So therefore it will be, given condition is false. Now move to the last part, part number 4. In this part we have given 3 raised to the power 0 is equal to 1000 and raised to the power 0. Student, we know it very well that power 0 of any integer is always equal to 1. So 3 raised to the power 0 will be 1, and 1000 raised to the power 0 will also be 1. Here 1 is equal to 1. This thing is true. So therefore given statement is what? Here we will write true. So this is the answer. This is question number 3. Now move to the question number 4. First of all, write down, read the statement of question number 4. All you should read. Now, in question number 4, we have given that express each of the following as a product of prime factors only in exponential form. So, let us move with first part. Here in this we have given number 270. We have to convert it into exponential form and as a product of its prime factors. So let us start it. First of all, make the prime factor of 270. Here 1's digit is 0. It means this number is divisible by 2. So first of all, divided by 2. So 2 1 ja 2, 2 3 ja 6, 2 5 ja 10. Here 1's digit is 5. It means it is not divisible by 2. So we will check the next number. So for the divisibility of 3, we have to find the sum of the digit. Here sum of digit is what? 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 1, 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. It means this number will also be divisible by 3. So we will take here 3. Now 3 4 ja 12, 1 left, then 15, then 3 5 ja 15. Now this number will also divisible by 3. 3 15 ja 45. Again this number is divisible by 3. So 3 5 ja 15. Then divide it by 5. You will get 1. So this 270 can be written as here 2. How many times 2 came? 1 time. So it will remain same 2 into. Now count 3. How many times 3 came? 1, 2, 3. So it will be 3 raised to the power 3. Into 5. 5 came only 1 time. So it will remain as it is. So this is the exponential form of this number. This is your first part. Now move to the next part. Stand in next part. Suppose we are doing the third part. In this part you have given 729 multiply 64. This number you have given and you have to convert it into product of prime factor and in exponential form. So for that what you will do? You make the prime factor of both the numbers. First you take the number 729. Inside you can do find the prime factor of this. Here 1's digit is 9. It means it is not divisible by 2. You check 9. Here sum of digit is 18. So it is divisible by 3. Now 3 2 ja 6. Then 3 4 ja 12. 3 3 ja 9. Again divided by 3. 3 8 ja 24. 3 1 ja 3. Again divided by 3. 3 27 ja 81. Then take the next number. 3 9 ja 27. Then 3 3 ja 9. Then 3 1 ja 3. Now take the next number, that is 64, and make the prime factor of 64. So 2 32 ja 64. Then 2 16 32. Then 2 8 ja 16. Then 2 4 ja 8. 2 2 ja 4. And 2 1 ja 2. Now you have to count how many times 2 came and how many times 3 came. So here 3 came how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6. And here 2 came how many times? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So you can write that is equal to 3 raised to the power 6 into it is 2 raised to the power 6. Now just observe it. Here base are different but power are same. So it is the identity. x raised to the power m into y raised to the power m. So what is the answer of this? It is 3 multiplied 2 and whole raised to the power 6. So it can be written as 3 to the 6. So 6 raised to the power 6. This will be our answer. So this is for the day. Thank you.